Today I am going to do just a quick review for the E-Myth Revisited. This is Michael Gerber's classic. Of course, he wrote the E-Myth decades ago, and even the E-Myth Revisited it's old now, and some of the style of it is old too. It's kind of in the style, if you're familiar with Rich Dad Poor Dad, how he gives a story about his dads and kind of talks about giving advice, and then other financial books from the late 90s, early 2000s, like The Wealthy Barber. It's a similar thing where it's kind of telling a story where one mentor will give advice to an apprentice or something like that. So this is very similar in that style, which I like because I've been reading books like that for some time. But this is really a great book for someone who is thinking about starting a business, or maybe has a small business, a solopreneur, where they're managing a lot of things, and they went into business. And he'll talk about the technician and the different roles that you take on as you start a business. But a lot of people will create a business because they're passionate about the product or the service. So like in a bakery, somebody really loves to bake cakes, but that person might not really love to collect income, or pay bills and manage a store and things like that. And so this book addresses that, which is really good because there's so much about owning a small business that we don't think about until we're into it, and it burns a lot of people out, and it's one of the reasons a lot of businesses fail. And so this is a really good book, just prerequisite reading to starting a business, because it addresses a lot of those things and gives you some ideas for what you might do, even if you don't feel you're well suited for one of those roles. So it's a classic for a reason. Really great book to pick up every few years. You're not going to just read it once. You're going to want to read it a few times.